and then we're gonna, and then about the, which is that? I don't know.
So Carolyn is gonna let you guys know, so one of the things we wanna make sure is that everybody, all contractors who are coming in here, you know, are having an opportunity. I've had some people say that they haven't had the opportunity to speak, and so wanted to make sure that they feel like they can be part of this meeting.
Well, that's what this is all about. And the reason we requested this meeting is that we want to make sure that the hyper-locals are participating. And so what we demanded is a list of all the hyper-locals at first in the meeting. They gave us a list of about 79 people, something like that. And we looked at the list and how in the hell these people talk about the hyper-local? The same old game again, you know, that they coming in and saying that they hyper-local and then they're going to try to get all the work. And then the contractor don't get any work anyway. Because if they coming in and saying they're hyper-local and they're not a hyper-local, they probably kissing up the man's ass, you know. And so he want to ask us the money he want us. So he's going to try to get them a contract rather than give us a contract. And what we're saying is, never again, right?
Never again.
Never again. No way in the hell that they won't let them come in here and get the contract before us. But if they do try to do that, then they're going to have a fight, right?
Right.
Because we know right now, as we have a committee right now, the Bayview Hunters Point Hyper-local committee. That's what we call ourselves right now. Okay? And that means that everybody can be a part of this committee because that's what, if they want to be represent what we represent, they can be a part of the committee. That's what this committee is for. And that means that we are going to not accept anything other than we get these jobs and these contracts. That's what it's about. So now, anybody right now, we saying, this committee, right now, we don't have the flyers out, but this committee is declaring war on any contractor that doesn't recognize the agreement that we've had. That's what we're saying right now. So we have decided that in actuality, that you got to take action, right?
Right.
They're not going to listen to you if you don't take action. So we declare right now, we're saying that anybody, any contractor that says, come forward and says, they haven't given me my just due, that means we as a committee are going to confront them with that contractor. If anybody in here says that we're not getting jobs and they're out there working their jobs for us, then we're going to confront them. You know? And like I said, we declare war on them as we always have done. Because we have the ABU is supporting this hyper-local committee. And as we, the history have, no, we're going to declare war and we're going to do what we have to do. We're not a sit-down committee. We're a stand-up committee. You know? And that means that never again, anybody's going to come in this community and work, and we're not working. Never again. All right? So we know what we have to do. We got to stand up and we got to fight for ours. So if you want to be a part of this, that means you're ready to fight. Ain't no somebody coming in talking about, hell no, going around the back of the house making no deals on the side of the house with these goddamn white folks that come in here to take everything. But it's not going to happen. You know?
You heard it clear. You heard it loud and clear.
And SFPUC have said that they're in agreement that we should get these contracts. Hyper-local should be first, right, Alan?
Exactly. Yeah, and this is an opportunity. I mean, we missed one for 610, and you know we're gonna own that. But lot of the contracts are going out right now, so this is the opportunity. We have to hear that people aren't, getting included, and hyper-locals aren't included, and we'll make the corrections. So that's why it's important right now. For the workers, it's the whole project. I mean, we're gonna have to keep on top of it, the whole project, to make sure everybody is working.
So you heard that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we heard that. But listen,
He's not a believer yet, but
You've been hearing it for so long.
listen,
Been in there for a while. You know?
come on now, listen. Now, I mean, listen, nothing. Yeah, go ahead.
I don't mean to laugh, Alan, it's not funny or
No.
none of that. I laugh so I won't be so upset about what's been, the tragedy that's been happening. James been here with me, James been here with me through this whole process. Not only is it going on in biosolids, but it's going over in Headworks.
oh
on
yeah,
Curtis.
no, I
I
know.
don't know if you know about Headworks, but they're separate entities. And they're divided this up, 1.7 billion each. Each have the opportunity to develop Hunters Point without the community being involved. Each, $1.7 billion each. And we wasn't at the table. SFPUC promised to bring the community to the table to even discuss the resolution of bringing the opportunity to work to the residents of Bayview first. They all said that. Sutton and Walsh said it. They have not fulfilled their requirements, and nor do they portray to. It's so much work going on right now that this community ain't involved in, and we're sitting over here being promised the same thing from the process of 2019 when they discussed it over here at Southeast Community College.
Yeah.
Well, not aware of a lot of that stuff. I wasn't privy to a lot of that stuff. Because if I was, we'd have been fighting then. I'm not like that. I'm not into no shit like that, okay? And I hear what you're saying now. I hear what you're saying. But what I'm saying is, okay, we acknowledge that. What was. We're talking about today. We're moving from the day. And I'm saying now, what you're saying, what was promised, we fight for, right? Okay, then that's what it is. Or let's forget about all that other stuff. You know what I mean? We are now warriors in here. So if there's a thing now, listen right now, and if they're not giving us what we want right now, you know what we're gonna do. Y'all been there with us, right? We all been on the gate. We all done shut down the gate. And they know what we're talking about. When we're talking about bringing the barbecue, they know what we're talking about. All right? Everybody know that. So, I don't know. If you have a solution, if you have a solution, we need it on the table right now. Like I told you and I told Warp Corps, if you have a solution for us to participate right now, let's do it right now. It's not going to be no tomorrow or the next day. It's got to be right now. Let's have share right now. We got contracts. If you got a contract out right now that's doing work and we're not working,
Yeah, it's already in process.
listen, what we got to do. You saying in process of shutting it down?
Yeah,
That what you
process of
saying?
shutting it down. Like
Okay,
you said,
then.
everybody on the job is working, and nobody in the community is working.
If they on the job working and we not
Like my
working,
man just said, they want to keep promising you big dreams and shit like we all supposed to be stuck on.
hey, listen, I ain't into that shit, okay?
Yeah, I feel it.
Okay, listen to me. No, listen to me. I'm not into what was. I mean, I've been around. Hey, listen, you know I've been around a long time.
Oh, you got
I know all the dreams and all that shit. You know what I mean? But I should have listened to everybody because they got something to say. But I've been there. I done suffered all of this goddamn injustice, me. You know, so that's what I'm saying. But I'm for everybody, not just me. You know what I mean? Everybody been working on their own shit, doing their own thing. That's probably why these motherfuckers are getting over on us. You know, but we come together, they can't do it. They come together, they not gonna do it. That's why we gonna be together.
That's right.
I don't give a damn if it's two of them, me and you. Let's go out there and fight together. Ain't no numbers, I don't give a damn about numbers. If it's 2, 3, 4, 5, whatever. If you're a warrior and you say you want to do what you got to do and fight for it, well, let's go then. So we saying right now, we declare war. We got a committee now. We're going to form a committee, Bayview Hunters Point Hyper-local committee. We formed a committee, so that means that anybody come through this committee and say we're not getting treated unjustly, we going to stand up for them. Ain't no more that talking about, they've been promising me a contract and I don't have a contract. They've been promising me whatever. Ain't no more of that. And yeah, we're just going to accept it. No, we're not going to do that, man. And I'm telling everybody right now, and my name for James Richards, everybody know me, know that I'm a fighter, and I don't stand back, and I'm not no goddamn sellout, and I'm standing there if I don't give a damn what. You know what I mean? Hey, you, get over that board over there. Get off the goddamn board.
Jay.
No, I'm telling her.
No, Jay.
Hold on,
No,
Jay.
Jay.
Oh,
This
Jay.
is the problem.
Jay.
We keep talking about stuff, but we're not writing anything down.
Hey,
Okay? Jay, I'm here
Jay,
with you,
Jay.
but look.
No, that you know, you're not respecting this.
Reciprocal
You're not respecting this.
Jay,
James, you're not respecting this.
I'm respecting both of us.
No, you're not. You're not respecting this.
You're not respecting me.
If you said you're not respecting this, I don't give a damn who it is. Nobody, I said nobody's bigger than this. Nobody. I don't give a damn who it is, James. Nobody is, huh?
Does that include you?
I'm the motherfucker. I am the motherfucker. All right? Now I'm telling you right now. Well, you challenging me.
No,
It's not gonna happen.
I'm telling you.
But it's not going to happen, James. First, you got to get recognized.
Jay.
But no, hell no. You got to get recognized.
By who?
Me.
Why?
That is.
Why?
I am the motherfucker.
We.
No, I am the motherfucker. I'm not going. I am. So recognize this.
This is platform.
Yeah, there you go. Sounds good. Like that.
Go ahead, brother.
Okay. That's all I'm saying, man. You know, you want to do something. You want to do some writing on the board or whatever. You know, acknowledge this right here. And I'm saying it's not time to be writing right now. Ain't no time to be writing. No more. Ain't no more goddamn writing for this, Alan. No, listen to me.
If you listen to me afterwards,
hold
okay?
on. I'm saying ain't no more time to be right. Ain't no more time. You know, like he said, he been talked to and promised on. Ain't no more of that. Not today. Ain't no more of that.
Never again.
Never again. I'm saying that, hey, listen, all the things that's happened to us, no more.
No more.
We're not taking no other way out. There ain't no way out. The only way out of this is to fight. Y'all understand me?
That's right.
Everybody with me?
I feel that.
Is everybody with me?
Yeah.
Okay then, the only way out of this is to fight. Ain't no more nothing. We declare war on these motherfuckers that's been doing us to us. You been treating us unjustly, we declare war on you, that's all. Strictly as that. Now, James, I'm telling you, okay, right now. Now we've been too far on this shit, so ain't no be no what's gonna break up us. If we're gonna know, I'm telling you right now, ain't gonna be no breaking up of us.
We know.
Okay then. So when I say this, you know, that's me. And you know when I come over there, and when you got the meeting, when I come over there, you know I'm gonna say to you when you say, hey Jay, this is what we're doing, I sit back and listen.
Okay.
All right? Okay. Right on. So then what I want to do, man, is let everybody know that, hey, listen, don't worry about this. Don't worry about it. Now, when you got a meeting with Jeff Thursday, right?
Right.
Okay. Are we supposed, he got, brought them people coming in?
Supposedly.
Supposedly, that's why he didn't meet Thursday, because he couldn't get them, he said. But this Thursday, he's gonna meet with Jeff and the contractor, supposedly.
With Broadway Mechanical.
Yeah, we're gonna be here. And we're gonna be here and make sure, you know, that they give you just dues, talk about what's going down, right?
Correct.
Okay then, that's what we're talking about. And they don't give him what he got and what he deserved, then we're talking about, we're gonna shut it down. Chef, they can't come out here and work and don't give him the judgment what he's supposed to have. They can't work. If we can't work, they can't work. You know?
Just like that.
Okay, so that's what I'm for. And all the people. And I'm not talking when you say me, yeah, I'm me. But I'm not talking about me now. I'm talking about we. You know, and you are we. I'm not sitting up here talking about me, because I'm getting fucked too. I'm well, no holy. But I'm not up here talking about me and how they doing me. I'm up here talking about how they doing us. We. You know, and I'm concerned. I've always been concerned. Everybody know me and talking about over the 50 years I've been out here fighting, know that I'm talking about the community. So we're going to get the community at large involved. Us. It's our job to get the community at large involved. And let them know about the 1.7 billion and 1.7 billion. You know? And then we're going to come together, man, and we're going to do what we have to do. That's all I'm saying. Let's organize and do what we have to do. And anybody come here and they leave out of here, they got to leave out of here with that. You got to leave out of here with that feeling of knowing we're getting ready to go to war. We're getting ready to go to war. They're not going to give us what we want unless we go to war. No way, okay?
That's right.
Okay, now.
Okay, can I say something?
Yes, I'm sure I'm going to say that.
I just want to make sure that Stephen and everybody else in the PUC is involved in the discussions that are going on, like Broadway, for instance, at Broadway Mechanical. I didn't not know about that, so we just want to make sure it's everybody's accountable. And so you don't get the same treatment in the past. We don't replicate what's going on at Headworks. And I didn't know what was happening on Headworks until I started talking to James myself and then started digging into what happened there. And that was wrong, and that's not what we want going forward. So that's all I'm saying. That's why James is trying to write something down, is because we need to have that information. We don't have that knowledge firsthand, so we need it so we can check up and make sure we don't trip up and make the same mistakes over and over and over again. That's the importance of writing something down for me.
Okay, well, that's the importance of you all to do that. My thing is that we already know. That's my thing. We already know.
Yeah.
And
I didn't know, not being from the community, and until, you know, James reached out to me, I did not know something was going on, and the Headworks thing, it went on a different path, and that was a mistake, and I 100% agree with, you know, the way it happened. It was just the same old, you know, local, but they weren't hyper-local. They were people from, you know, out of San Francisco, out of the community, coming in and having an office here, and not actually being from here. And,
Not even from California, they were from Arizona.
They always.
and I've seen that you know, I worked for the city 30 years, and that's why I'm behind this, is, you know, it's this game that happens all the time where people come in and they say they're local, but they're, like you said, Arizona, out of state, you know, and it work in the system.
well, right now we have the hyper-local, and that's why we have the T-shirts and whatever. And we're going to promote them. We're going to help people. If they want to wear the T-shirt, they can. They don't have to. But the thing is, it's hyper-local, and then we first. We work first, you know? And so, yeah, it's got to, like you said, Greg, I don't know who's out there working, and I know that we're approaching that, but we have people that come to tell us. We don't have to go out there and walk the site to know. We got people that come in there and back from telling us that, hey man, they working, I'm not working. This brother over here, what's his name again? He's supposed to be working. When do you go to work? Okay, Tyrone, when did he go to
We
work?
trying to get him into the work in the tank for.
Him and Tua.
I know that, but,
We work with, probably, like I said, within, we got some equipment coming, a week to 2 weeks, okay?
okay, so how many men they got working, Tyrone?
They got probably locals, they probably got 6 guys that's local, that's from, area code. They local. They local.
That's probably, or is that a fact?
No, that's a fact.
Okay,
As a
well,
matter of fact, I see you a spreadsheet with everybody's zip code that's working for the area.
what I'm saying is, we met with this guy Dave over there. It's been over a month ago,
About 8 weeks.
8 weeks, and they told them they're gonna be working in a couple of weeks. That's what he told them, to wait for 2 weeks.
There's been a couple of hiccups because of rebar, it wasn't approved, so they got sent back for like 2 weeks. That was the holdup.
Okay, but, okay, well, the thing is what he said, so they supposed to be going to work, but now, they said the Labor Day was like, there's a hiccup, okay. You understand?
Yeah, I totally get it.
Does he understand?
Yeah, because I told this morning when they came.
Okay, he understands.
Yeah, they came out here about 6 o'clock this morning, we talked.
The brother there, you understand?
Yes.
Yeah, we both of them was here, they met me this morning, 6 o'clock.
Okay, well, see, that's what I'm talking about. They understand, if they understand, then we understand. I don't care if you don't like it, you know what I mean, what he's talking about, but we understand. If they didn't understand, then we have to go out of here and leave out of here together and go over there. And we want to know what's going on, what is really going on there, why they're not going to work. But he's explaining this, right? And what I'm doing is, Alan, I know where you're coming from, and you think where I'm coming from. But my thing is that I've been there too long.
Yeah, I
You
agree.
know, I've been there too long. So there can't nobody write nothing on the board that I don't know. I mean, 10 times that. I mean, I'm going over my head today thinking about, what the hell, I'm the only one alive. Out of all the people that started this goddamn movement in Hunters Point in the 60s, I'm the only one alive. I'm there, and that's for real. All the people up on the street, up on the hill, all the streets that they named after the pioneers, they all gone. I'm the only one left alive. And I'm thinking like, I've been fighting this long. I've been fighting this long, and I'm still fighting. So can't nobody tell me shit about what's going, what is and what ain't. I already know and done experienced it. All the injustices, all the racism, all the everything, all the getting beat up by the police, got dragged down the street, everything. But can't nobody tell me shit about talking about what the history of what we're doing and all that. But it's time to stand up and fight. When ABU come, and that's me, that means we come in to fight. If it ain't right, right? Okay then, that's all I'm talking about. And so, right now, I know Greg, you ready to fight. He coming here with a goddamn cane, you know, ready to fight. We all gonna be on the line, at the line, ready to fight. And everybody's cool right now. Everybody in here is cool right now, but you ain't gonna be cool for long. But everybody, you be back here Tuesday, next Tuesday. We might be going out there on the fight for maintain it. We might be on the line next Tuesday. We might be at the gate next Tuesday. We gotta figure out what gates are on. What gate should we be at?
Just put it at Chase Stadium. You put it down there.
We got, we don't give a damn about that. Hey Jay, if the police don't come, we ain't doing nothing. You know, so.
Jay,
Okay, you wanna say something?
I know you have a different perspective about some of these things, but I had a conversation with Alan and some of the teammates, and Alan, do we have a 12-month look ahead?
Well, so, yes,
Can we-
we need to,
I just wanna get some structure.
I know, but some structure, that ain't no 12-month look ahead.
But
I
for
wanna
the
hear
point
this
of
shit.
what have they done? If you
Come
don't
on,
mind.
man. Come on.
So Jeff's got a 12-month look ahead. We're hoping to get that next meeting so we can share that for what packages are coming up. So you know the work as planned, which is gonna be helpful for some of the contractors that do
That's what we're
different
talking
trades.
about next
that
week. We talking about contractor packages.
Contractors packages, yeah. Chris might have some information on the upcoming ones too. That-
Chris?
Yep, good morning, everybody. So, I can pull up a couple of things, I guess, given the discussion or the conversation that, we're having now. And I believe I've shared this before, but let me pull up just for, everyone to review really quickly. I know this was I think I shared this a few meetings back, but this was the initial, invite and attendee list for these meetings that we're having. And just a quick kind of summary where these aren't super up to date. Some of these, we've had some NSS packages and some further contracts executed, but I know, again, these are the the invites to this meeting, some of the hyper-local firms and currently where some of these contract values are. Again, you know, some of these smaller NSS firms or NSS packages can continue to roll over. And the contract value amount will continue to go up. So just a quick snapshot of, I guess, where we currently are, and this is in relation to hyper-local firms.
Hey Chris, this is
have
Steve.
current
Can you zoom in just a little bit, please, so we can see columns ABC just as big as you can? It's helpful. Thank
And
you.
again, these are updated a while back, so there may be some updated numbers going on here, but again, this is just a quick snapshot of the attendee list for this meeting and kind of where some of the contract values are. And again, this is opportunity to continue to go up in terms of contract value and contract amount. So I just wanted to kind of briefly share that. And in regards to the look ahead, I'll kind of keep this up here for a minute. And then again, for those who don't have contracts yet, again, I mean, that's a mixture of some of these scopes of work not being up for procurement. And again, we've, as I said last meeting and the meeting before, we are actively working on putting these firms that don't have any contracts yet directly onto some of the packages that will be coming up. So, I mean, if there's no existing contract or contract amount, I mean, that will be changing once, you know, some of these procurements for these scopes of work come out.
So Chris, there's some good interest here in the room. Maybe this is the first time people have seen this, first time I've seen it this way, but anybody got questions on this, or?
All the way through Q4 of this year. So these are like some of the scopes of work that are going to be coming out again later this year for procurement. But I mean, this is all still currently on our website and it's actively updated as it relates to any.
That's not, who gave that to me?
Southeast electrical contract, 966,000, Giants River.
We don't know about that now.
They put it right in your face.
Yeah.
I'm asking that, I'm asking who gave it to me?
936.
So
That's him, Chris. Who gave it to me?
Chris, for Southeast Electric, there's a number up there that James Richards not familiar with. That's what we're.
So I mean, we can cross-reference some of the contracts that have currently gone up, and this is like any work done with any like lower tier firms. I know there's discussion, there's been talk of bringing you on for other some of the temp power contract, I believe. And again, I mean,
Right.
these numbers haven't been updated. I mean, this was shown a few meetings back. So, I mean, this would be any work you've done as a lower tier. I mean, we've cross-referenced with our contracts manager and LCP tracker, and I'm happy to kind of update these as necessary. But if you have any specific questions about it, I mean, feel free to just contact me and I can touch base with Carolyn.
Chris, to help explain that table, it says contract count 3. Does that mean that Southeast Electric has 3 separate contracts totaling?
Well, I mean, yeah, like if
Okay.
you've done any work as a lower tier to some of these other firms throughout the duration of the project. So, I mean, we didn't pull these out of like thin air. So, I mean, this is in relation to LCP tracker and just kind of what we've tracked.
Okay, a zoo.
And Steve, we can also confirm it through Solus,
Yeah.
right? Invoices paid, so.
So James, that must be a 3 separate contracts.
Can you go back to your other screen then with the table?
What's the,
Thanks.
Yeah.
what statements you want to the table? I hate this part of the week, cause it just takes us off of where we were. It's like a distraction.
I know last week we talked about Jeff doing a forecast. He's flying back out, so he's not around today. But next week we'll talk about that 12-month look ahead and give all the trades so we kind of know what's coming. Painting, plastering.
I know, but I'm gonna wait on Jeff. Well, I talked to Jeff, he said he's gonna be here a little later. He's gonna miss this week, but he will be here. So we're gonna wait on him.
Well, you know, part of it is like Stephen and I aren't in those conversations, and, you know, in order to hold us accountable, we need to know what's being promised. And I know that there's some things that I've talked to Jeff about, and I wanna make sure that we follow through after talking to Demetrius, after talking to Claytis, talking to Michael Gregory, you know, just things I wanted to follow through, make sure, you know, what I think are some good ideas, they're gonna, are included, yeah.
He's working with his contract right now. He's out there doing his part right now.
He's
With
who?
Cletus Norman.
Oh, he's out there
He's
now?
out there.
Yeah, but I mean, I've been talking to
Okay,
Jeff
well, that's good.
about laboratories
The thing
and stuff like
is
that in the
like you're
future.
doing now, if you're putting back, that's good.
Yes.
Because we wanted that, him, one person, that we want to put to work.
I was out there to sit with him.
That's great, man. See, that's great. And that's what we're talking about, people coming out of this committee, going to work, doing their thing. You know what I mean? We demand, and listen, we ain't asking nobody. We demanding, because we have a right to demand. We're in a position to demand, right? Right, are we?
Yes, you are.
Okay, see what I'm saying? That's what we gotta do. Everybody understand that? So now I'm saying, go out. Tell everybody you know. Tell your brother, your sister, you know, everybody you know. Because I tell my daughter, I said, hell, you're hyper-local. You was born in San Francisco Hospital, came straight to Hunters Point as a baby. Shit, him, I got my kid, yeah, hyper-locals, hyper-locals. They deserve it. I don't give a damn. Stand up and say I'm a hyper-local, and I want some. And then all Alan gonna say is, you right.
That's what I'll say.
I know what he gonna say.
Hey James, I got a question.
Yeah.
All these billions and millions of dollars being put out into this community, how come you not on the board to delegate who should be getting these contracts? Why you not at the round table with Alan, sitting down, discussing about this community, who's gonna get the opportunity to work here?
Good question. You know what? Good question. You put you on the board. Good question. Because I don't know about it. You are making me aware, like I said, we gotta be informed and everybody come back with information, and that's what we deal with it. So that's I don't know about the board. If there's a board, Alan,
There's no board. There's no
Well, we're
board.
not-
We're
created
doing
a
this, you know, typically what we would do in
Created the board.
The money, but the funding is here. Who is over the funding that's being allocated right now? They're discussing breaking up packages. Why you not discussing it with, why you not a part of the
well,
discussion?
that's why we're having these meetings.
Well, when is the meeting? Because he needs to be there.
It's not that organized. It's not like we have a board and we decide this contractor gets this, that contractor gets that. We're trying to work with Chris and Jeff and Tyrone and make sure that everything but gets included in this next group. The information you're giving us, this is where it's going.
Good. So when you, Chris, yourself, Tyrone, about
Jeff,
to meet next,
Stephen.
it should be James
Nope.
Richard there also.
So that's the problem I'm having, and that's why I asked for something on the board. There's always separate meetings, right? We don't have anything really organized. So the fact that Chris is here and Tyrone is here, they can take back the information. But I'm not sitting down with anybody.
But he said, the question that he has means that it should be. It's not, like you said, it's not, but we creating that, what he's saying, we should create that then, where we all sit down and when we talk about cutting up these packages, and make sure that our people get just dues on the packages. Right?
That's what I think it should
Okay,
be.
that's what it should be, but,
Ain't that what they discussing?
yeah. And if we're not there, it's gotta come back through here.
Right.
Well, if it's not, if we don't do it there, it's gotta come back through here. And we're gonna, I know what you're saying though, but see, that's big shit. When it get to us though, but I'm saying when it get to us, we gotta find out the information like you saying. We should know the information. That way you know how much money is being spread around and stuff. And he should get as much as he can handle.
I agree with that.
Wait a minute. That's what I'm talking about, this hyper-local stuff. Our hyper-local should get what they can handle. Not no little, if we get $1 million, give him $2 million, give him $3 million, give him $4 million. All that he can handle is a hyper-local. Am I right, Tyrone? Give him all he can handle. Give me all I can handle. Give whoever all the people that want to work. They should be working. They should be laughing, enjoying, going home on the weekend with a check, taking care of their family and stuff like that. No more broke stuff. No more zero, man. There's everybody out here working. No more zero. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Steve. He be talking good stuff. You agree with us, right?
I agree.
Well, tell us you agree.
We gotta fix it.
We gonna fix it.
But there's work to do, right? And I
Yeah.
think what I hear Alan and James and Demetrius saying is we need to communicate together, right? Like you've been talking about. But for us, we need to hear it. And for me, at least, I need to see it written down so we can go away and do something about it, right? You've been pushing us and encouraging us to action. And I think what can happen from one Tuesday to the next Tuesday to the next Tuesday, right, is getting some actions that we get to do in between and make sure they happen.
Yeah.
So I think it'd be good for us to have that little structure like we're talking about, Demetrius. This is kind of that meeting. Jeff will come with that look ahead and we can start to look at the packages. So maybe next week we could have, if we have a 1 hour meeting, I have to leave for 9 o'clock too, but if we have a 1 hour meeting, maybe we could take a piece of that 1 hour meeting and we'll look at the packages. We'll put them up on the board and we'll start to decide like how it's gonna work.
That's what
Right?
we're talking
Is that,
about.
is that, is that, does that help?
Okay then, that's what we're talking about.
Right, so we'll maybe
Put
take,
them up on the board,
Right.
we know what's going on.
so maybe next week we take half an hour of the 1 hour that we have and we'll put them up on the board.
No better, no side talk.
No sense.
So, It's Alan and Steve and Chris gonna be at the meeting Thursday with us at 9 a.m.
They didn't know about it.
No.
We don't know about it.
That's what I mean, Jeff talking about. Jeff is planning a meeting
With Broadway?
with Demetrius
Yeah.
and Broadway Thursday. Is it, what time is it?
9 a.m. Thursday.
9 a.m.
I can do it. I can be here.
He can be here now. Tyrone? He can be here now. And Chris? Where's Chris? Hey, Chris?
Yep.
Can you be here at 9 o'clock Thursday?
I'll be on site, yep.
We'll get you there. We'll get you Thursday.
I don't have a meeting invite for that, though, so.
It's Thursday. We invite you Thursday at 9 o'clock. Okay?
Yeah, just send the meeting invite, and I don't have it on my calendar yet, so.
Okay, so, you put it on the calendar. Can you invite him?
This is the first I'm hearing about it, so.
Hey, Alan, hey, Chris. Hey, Chris,
Yep.
we're inviting you now. The meeting invite him, man, to the meeting. It's your meeting.
Chris, you're invited to the meeting between CIW Integrity, Broadway Mechanical, Allen, James Richards, 9 a.m., James Bryant, 9 a.m. Thursday, here at the Biosolids office.
Okay, is there a meeting invite already created, or?
Chris, this is Steve. Yeah, I can send it to you.
Okay, thank you.
Yep. I got it. I can send that across.
Okay.
Yeah. I need to go now. Sorry.
Yeah, it's my meeting, so.
Okay. But we'll see y'all.
Yeah.
So we're not going nowhere. Not when the meeting.
I have a 9 a.m. as well, but if you can send me that invite, Steve, that'd be great.
I will.
Thank you.
Thank you, Chris.
What you say, Alan?
I said I'll be here all day.
Oh, that's it. After the meeting, we'll be here.
Yeah.
Thank you, everybody.
We'll see you, Steve,
Thank
after the
you.
meeting.
Thank you.
So, it's us now. Okay, everybody. It's time they left. You can go.
Sign out.
Okay. Y'all can sign off.
Click them on.
Turn the TV
Uh,
over.
time out. Okay, let me, you want to say my time?
Yeah. So,
You cut it off?
so,
No.
is there an update? Maybe you already said, is there an update on it?
Oh, what the hell?
I just talked
Is it
to
came
them.
back up?
I just talked to them this morning. So I just said. Okay.
They turned it on themselves?
Oh, I
Yeah,
think
but
they.
what Tyrone is talking about, a couple of people, I think what you just said is an update on the workforce. Did you say that?
That's good.
That's not a workforce,
Sounds like
that's
God.
not a report on update on the workforce. That's just how many people out there working. How many people out there working there?
Yeah.
In the tanks, they probably have, the locals probably 8 on 8.
Damn.
I mean, how many people they have working, huh?
She has one. She has one person out there working right now. This is Integrity, woman, Leaders, it's himself, we got another guy. And it's your folks, you have 3. I mean, you got 3.
Four.
4. Okay, before got 4. On my side, I got 3. And then D&M Tanks probably got 7.
Y'all understand that, what he said?
So you got 3 that you brought in that are local from your side.
I don't know who they, who is that?
Young man at the gate,
The 2 guys.
and I got the 2 guys. Apprentice, Julian, apprentice, I got this, he's been here for 6 months, he's from the neighborhood. I got him, and I have another lady.
We want you to take him over there, put him to work too.
Yeah, I already talked to him this morning.
You did?
Yep, I talked to him this morning.
All right, that's what we're working on.
Yeah,
We're
that's what
working
I'm,
on,
that's
getting
what I'm
this
trying
done.
to do. Yeah.
Talk to you?
You call me.
Okay,
Good.
that's great. You call you? That's great, man. That's what I'm talking about, that kind of communication.
Yep.
You know, between what we gotta do. And Shorty, what time you gonna go to work?
Hey, Jane, you
Yeah.
remember, I was here before with ABU.
Okay,
It was just me and you and one more Ashley.
that's right. Okay.
We didn't have a member.
And look, I'm gonna let this go, man, but listen, I'm gonna tell you this, this is funny. We're gonna protest down this company down 3rd Street, on there, and start raining. And we had rented 2 buses. And we rented the church, and one bus, it took off, we said, was that the other one back? And we look up there, Shorty, only one on the bus. He riding on the bus, we got down there, Shorty, you know, he only one got off the bus.
We know it all.
I waited after about that forever, man. But,
We was taking jobs a long time ago.
I know, man. But right now, the thing is, man, that everybody coming together again with the spirit. Okay? With the spirit. The same spirit that brought us together then is the same spirit we have to have now. We must have it now. You hear me, Greg?
I already know.
I know you know. So I'm saying that we have to have the same spirit now. James, same spirit, okay? I know, and when you,
That's what I'm saying.
only thing, I know, the only thing reason, well, y'all witnesses between me and him. We was knocking head today, man, cause you know what I'm saying? Because
This is
my
where we
thing,
are.
hey, you know my thing the other day, when he started writing this stuff, I started getting really, I started getting like, hey, extra man, cause that's why we been wrote out of shit. You know what I mean?
I'm trying to get you at the table.
Yeah.
Why this stuff is being broken up,
Yeah.
so we can communicate, and we don't hear from them. We hear from the person that's at the head that's leading us anyway. You
Right.
should be at the table.
That's
If they discussing anything with any kind of financial, any kind of development, you've been here, you the last Mohican that was at the table before this, demonstrate. So you deserve to be at the front of the line of the table, especially allocating funding for this community and opportunity for this youth, stopping these dudes from killing each other and giving
All
them
of that.
a tool to live. You should be at the table.
Hey man, we gonna be at the table.
They don't know.
Hey,
They got people with addresses, like you said, addresses. They ain't from this community, but you know from this community. So you should be at the table. If they come in and say, yeah, I've been living on North Ridge at my grandmother's address, we know that. Go get your grandmama and tell her son to bring his ass down here and go to work.
I know. Because now that I said, somebody for your grandmama, somebody auntie, somebody gonna know that name. That name floating around, somebody know that name. You know?
And that means that you're supposed to be at the table with these dudes breaking up these packages.
Right. You right. Let's make it happen.
Damn right.
Let's make it happen. Let's make it happen, man. And anybody else, man, that's got the grandeur, got ideas, man, bring them forth. Bring them forth. When you go home and you think about, man, fuck, we should do this, man. Fuck, that's not, and bring it forward. Don't be silent and keep it to yourself. Anything that you think, bring it forward. All ideas are good ideas. Ain't no dumb ideas and all that. And shit like, all ideas are good ideas. All right?
Well, I got something to say.
See.
Okay, so speaking of that, we're going to give opportunities to these young brothers that ain't really familiar with the trade, don't know the trade, and they get that come in and be harassed and, you know, acting like they supposed to be knowing everything right off the bat. They need to get that opportunity to get a chance to learn because they've never had it. They don't know how to maneuver with this construction. So they basically already kicked to the curb before they even get started. And nobody's monitoring and finding out and coming to talk to them and asking them how they're getting treated through the day. Instead of just letting shit just go, oh, it's all right, you hired, but how is it that you can't learn nothing because you get put on work that's not going to develop you to be ready for this real game out here. Just sweep it.
I got this young man, want to be his apprentice from this neighborhood, and he's doing real. Second apprentice, he just a second, not going to school, he picking up real quick. I'm sharp together, man. Real sharp.
But see, that's good. That's for one.
I mean,
We talking about the group. Because speaking how much you say this money is allocated to this big ass job, and a lot of people that's in the community are being promised about, I'm gonna give you this job, I'm gonna have this job for you. I've been in the trade 40 years. And you know, I have watched motherfuckers getting, excuse the language, for getting put on shit that they not learning a goddamn thing. And then when you approach the guy that's in charge with the shit, they tell you, oh, well, nobody really want to work with him. So when it's time for him, like me, I'm going to snatch his ass. And I'm going to school him to the fullest and tell him they ain't got shit for you. If you don't learn the trade, you ain't going to be about shit. Because they only hold you onto the job because they really don't like you. Just like the last guy that was on the phone talking real quick. Because he's got a problem with really what's going on. He got people speaking loud about them not getting treated right for all these years. And you as a man being here, I know you. You know I know K here. You know I know all these motherfuckers.
It's a process of elimination.
Not stand up and told them everything about themselves. They blackballed my ass. I talked so much. I didn't give a fuck because it was about you motherfuckers think you better than us.
It's a process
We
of
can't learn
elimination.
shit. and they capable. Now, for you doing the same shit we doing.
Exactly.
We know the same work you know, but we supposed to be blinded. We don't supposed to see this and don't understand this. You know how much pressure that put on a person that ain't strong enough? It's like the ones that ain't go even, that's just starting. They ain't gonna get no opportunity. You said you knocked on one door. All these doors need to be knocked on. As they come in, screw that ass. Don't play them. All these new carpenters that's coming in, they know the game. They know they come in there, they already put up on a billboard. Even if a motherfucker ain't even hired you, they watching. For what?
Yeah.
Motherfucker, I'm working like you.
Yep.
You think I would feel you looking at me?
Yep.
I ain't got to deal with that shit.
But you know what it is?
It's a process.
Is we still have to teach, each of us gotta teach one another how to actually do the job. Like you said, so many of us come on this job and don't learn it, don't know it, don't understand it. So it's an apprenticeship that we have to go through as far as getting us qualified to become journeymen where we can start passing down the work. I know so many journeymen that don't know how to work. I know so many journeymen that's been messed over as through their whole apprenticeship because they only did one thing and didn't learn the whole entire job. So as us being journeymen, we have to, you know, take the initiative to also say, all right, young brother, you've been here for 6 months, come over here. It's time to learn how to do this. All right, young brother, come over here. And you're not going to learn it all on one job. This is, the knowledge you have is years of going to different jobs and picking up a little bit here, a little bit here, a little bit. So, I mean, you know, we got a bunch of people coming down off of, you know, out the neighborhood with their pants sagging, but by the time they leave, they pants is pulled up, they belt tight. Now they know what it means to have a tight belt on and why they need these pants not to be sagging. I always tell them, come in here work ready. Don't come in here street ready. Come in here ready to go to work. Get ready to get dirty, because this is what it is. But you're going to get a paycheck. You ain't got to run from the police no more. You're going to get an opportunity to retire, take care of your family, be able to buy you a house. But you got to learn the job. You want to be the best.
There's a carpenter right there.
Yeah, I want to second what G said. I done been on jobs with him where they treated us unfair. I've been in the trade for 22 years, and I went through YCD Kovac, and there was probably like maybe 200 people that went through there. I'm the only one working. And when I look at, talk to people that I've seen, they all said they've been treated wrong. So, you know, they'll go to the jobs, and because we black, they tell them, I'll come back next week, or come back this week, or come back in a month, but they still hiring people, and people went out and found other jobs, and it's been like that for a long time. And whether you have your pants up or not, they still stereotype you. I done had people like, what's up, bro? Like they try to talk like you hood. Man, I'm a grown man out here trying to take care of my family. And they stereotype you and put that tag on you, and send you over here to do this, and you like, hey, well, you know, I want to learn this and learn that, and they send you over here to pick up this, or send you over here to sweep for, and all the actual skill work, they got other people doing it, and it's just like the runaround, and so you get discouraged, and I done seen a lot of people drop out
Let me
of
tell you
trade.
something, young brother, so you know. I started off as an apprentice plumber, became a journeyman plumber, and now I own my own plumbing company and hire all brothers. So, me being on a job, being the only African-American plumber, I've been there. I understood my assignment though. I didn't let it discourage me because I was the only African-American there. What I did was enhance my knowledge. All that, what they got saying and whatever they got, I still learned the job. And ain't no plumbing I can't do. From water to sewer laterals to laying out. Guess who the first one who was laid off? And that's what made me get my own company. So I can teach young brothers how to run their own company. It's not, they don't owe us a motherfucking thing. We owe ourselves. We've been asleep so long. Now we waking up discussing this fight James been fighting for the last 40 years. Where we been at? Pants sagging on the corner thinking that's the thing. James been retired and he's giving back. James Bryan over here fighting for us. What are our legacies gonna be? He laid the foundation, he got a legacy. What is our legacy? We gonna keep on saying the white man keep laying us off? Or we gonna say we gonna learn the job and become entrepreneurs and start hiring the community, building the community, showing them how to, showing our youth, showing our kids, giving them a way out so they don't have to be discriminated on, but have something to come to the table with. You don't have to tell me when you say, hey, I have a plumbing job for you, here's the scope of work right here, how much you want to bid on this job. Okay, 2 men could take for it. Okay, we're gonna lay out 50 feet of pipe right here. The 2 men will take 10 days to do that, $250,000 with material and pricing. Our mindset gotta change. We gotta start not looking to be beat down, but look to be lifted up and start fighting and understanding why we at where we at and get in a condition that's trying to elevate our minds and start being better. Start giving James an opportunity to not fight so hard, but stand there and say, I got your back, like he do. I got you to the table. I got you a job. I got these people listening. I'm ready for y'all. Here's the door is open. Let's go to work.
That's right. Absolutely right. The door is open. Yeah. That's the main thing that we're saying. The door has been open. Go ahead, Jen.
I just wanna know if I'm gonna get my hyper-local t-shirt.
Right.
Hey, listen. No. You're gonna get a hyper-local t-shirt. And you know me, we're gonna stand side by side. Because we're gonna shut stuff down, right? You know we got a hyper-local t-shirt. You gotta go with it. We welcome to have a hyper-local t-shirt. Everybody wanna have a hyper, because you know what? Because we hyper-local. You know? And listen, back in the day, it'll be like a hyper-local t-shirt, but then I would ask you that, I'm gonna give you a club jacket. You wanna wear it? Can you wear it? Hey, listen, everybody, hey, listen. Hey, listen, no, my grandson brought this for me, and he said, hey, no, he told me, he said, Pop, it ain't no order in there. Everybody talking when they want to talk. They going around whispering and stuff. So he brought this for me. You know what I mean? And so that's why I was using it. When James said, I'm going to use it.
You'll get on there. You'll get on there. You said, run your face.
Hey, listen. Once again, go out. Tell everybody about the 1.7 billion and jobs. Come together. Come, bring them. Bring them right here. Say, hey man, we meet every Tuesday. Every time you go. And then what I do, I say, hey man, listen. $100 million. 10 times. Right? But you gotta put that 100 million out there. It's $100 million, man. I'm just keep saying, it's $100 million. 10 times. So you know we got some money up in there. That's us. That much money? You know, they can't carve out 100 mil? Easy? How much? 200 mil? Whatever. That's nothing. They're gonna build this shit, whatever. It's gonna be built. You can come back here, man, in 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, the shit's gonna be built. With or without us. So we're gonna say, you're gonna build it with us. With us.
That's right.
So we're gonna cause so much destruction, we're gonna cause so much shit, it's gonna cost you to get the shit. No, they don't, like you said, they on a budget. They got money. Whoever they got in the city, whatever, said, hey, look, you got this much money, like they stopped this shit before. Then they made a deal to start again. And they got a budget. And they don't have no budget for us. You know what I'm saying? They don't have no budget for us. Tearing up shit. Them niggas, we got a line right here. How much?
1.7
I
billion.
mean, no, for niggas in town. We got a destruction line right here. How much it gonna cost us? Cause they gonna be out there on the line fighting this shit.
Okay,
And then,
that's called the community.
okay, the community. Okay, so we're gonna be together. And I wanna end it like now. Jeff, who's supposed to be running this shit, he like Alan said, he should be up here. So he won't be back till later today. So I said, we ain't going nowhere. We'll be here. When you come, we'll still be here. So we got the same thing up there. We got sandwiches and some hot links and shit like that, whatever. And we're gonna send somebody gonna go get some water, something to drink. You can't get that shit here. Where's the water and shit, James?
We didn't have people no water.
I did, but I said, that's, you know, if you
I'll
got.
bring you some water, I'll bring you a case of water.
Okay.
I
I
got
don't
water.
understand. Food, you need water. Like my mother used to say, when you buy food, you buy toilet paper.
We're gonna go get Who's gonna pick it up, cause I ain't carrying it all the way back.
Somebody.
I'll be here.
Hey, James.
Yes, ma'am.
There you go. See how y'all do it?
What's that?
It's over. Me, no. Y'all go.